I had to take a pee break anyway. Don't worry, your gum's still over there. Oh man. These lights like drain your existence. So do you remember how many we had? So we can just add to that. What? Yeah, I'm back. I told you I would be. I had to just switch some of my memory, like the videos, to my other phone. Okay. Gotta turn my camera back on. Yeah, if I ever do that, like sign off, I generally get back on. So I know where we left off. I have to backtrack like a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. I shrug. Yeah, Brown. What's wrong with Brown? His eyes roll and he peers around like he's really trying hard to figure it out. The grass? I scuff. The grass isn't brown. It's more like yellow. One of his hands flies up in frustration. His fuse is short right now. He needs a laugh. I don't know, Sloan. There isn't much that's brown in this truck or out there. What is it? It was a bull in a field that we've already passed. It was the darker streaks in his hair. That's how it popped up in my head. I was lying to him. He barks out a laugh, though, and the lie is immediately worth the deception. You can't pick things that we've already passed. I grin, towing off my slip-on Vans and crossing my legs on the seat. Keep up or tap out, Gervais. This isn't Baby I Spy. This is the big kid's version. With a light shake of his head, he glances over at me. Okay, fine. His chin dips, and then his eyes are back on the road. They don't shift. They stay fastened to the back black top that stretches ahead of us. I spy with my little eye something that is blue. My lips roll together. Okay, Blue, the sky? I thought this wasn't the baby version of I Spy. I huff out a quiet laugh. All right, the blue snowflake on the AC button? No. The blue stripe on the temperature control? No. My head whips around as a blue car streaks by. That blue sedan? My head whips around as a blue car. Wait, that blue sedan. The corners of his mouth tug up. No. Ugh. Can we play Baby I Spy, actually? He gives me a sidelong glance. No. My eyes roll and I turn to check the back seat. My navy bag? It's more of a sky blue. Okay, well, I already guessed the sky. You did, he nods. I peer around the vehicle, racking my brain. I should have known he'd trick me after I just pulled on him. Did we pass a blue house or a blue barn or something? No, it's in the car, and it's one of my favorite things. You're full of shit, Gervais. I flop back, crossing my arms, trying not to pout, but failing. His eyes meet mine again and stare just a beat too long. No, I'm not. This time, it's my hands that fly up, right as warmth blooms on my cheeks. Okay, I guess I'll keep things fair and give up. I don't know. This time when he talks, he doesn't look at me. He stares at the smooth road like there's something remarkably interesting there. He swallows, and I watch the column of his throat work beneath the stubble. It's your eyes. I go very, very still. My eyes? I repeat stupidly. I heard him clearly. I just didn't expect that to be his answer. Not even close. He shrugs like it's nothing. Yeah, a robin's egg is more accurate. Remember when we were walking to the river that one time and the shell fell out of the tree in front of us? You were so excited about there being baby birds. And I remember picking it up and looking at you, thinking that it matched almost perfectly. He chuckles when he finishes his sentence, like it's just a friendly walk down memory lane. But inside, I'm the one who's spinning now. I clear my throat and suppress the swirling feelings. Yeah, Violet and I checked on those robins every day. If we climbed the opposite tree, we could see into the nest. He smirks. You two were always climbing trees. I smile and drop my chin in my chest. Yeah, we were always trying to spy on you guys or eavesdrop. Once we saw all you skinny dipping in the river, Violet wanted to stop after that because she said she'd never recover. I haven't felt the same, but then I haven't been looking at my cousins. My eyes were stuck on a 19-year-old Jasper who was home for the summer from playing junior hockey. A 19-year-old Jasper who looked like he spent all his free time working out. The same man barks out a laugh beside me. I think she recovered. Yeah, I whisper. I think she did. I can't believe you didn't get that one. He's teasing me, oblivious to the effect he has on me. But that's nothing new. That would never happen. I scuff and reach across to poke him in the ribs, smiling when he flinches. How am I supposed to look at my own eyes? Most people use a mirror. I poke him again and he snorts. Use the mirror, Sonny. What color do you think they are? Tell me that isn't Robin's egg blue. Pushed toward the center console, I peer into the rearview mirror. They're blue, but so are the circles under my eyes, the vein that no concealer can ever really cover. So is the way I feel inside right now if I really reach down and dig my fingers into that stone at the bottom of my gut. They're just blue, Jas. I flop back, and I look tired. They're not just blue. He says it like it's a fact and not his opinion. My stomach flips, and then I deflect, not wanting to linger in these memories for longer than necessary. Not wanting to face all the shit I've opted to run away from. Not yet. I launch back in. I spy with my little eye. We play several more rounds, but we play the baby version, and neither one of us calls the other on it. That's cute. How cute. Chapter 12, Jasper. Jasper, any news? Harvey, nothing. If I can hear anything, you'll be my first call. Jasper, okay. I think we should stop for the day. We haven't been on the road for long, but I feel the tug of sleep at the center of my forehead, like the weight that wants to push my eyes shut. It's only gotten worse since the world's most awkward game of I Spy fizzled out and left us sitting in silence. All I can hear is the hum of tires against the road. It's a white noise machine at this point. Robin's egg blue. What was I thinking? It's just so easy, so reassuring to fall back into those memories. Sometimes I wish we could go back. It was simple then. I wasn't recognized everywhere I go. Bo wasn't missing. She wasn't running from my life. But me? I've always been running from mine, trying to escape attention. Okay. Sloan looks at me a little too closely, and I raise one hand to bend the brim of my hat, like it might prevent her from seeing me, because it's always felt like she looks at me in a way I can't hide from, like she sees a little too much. You all right? Want me to find a good place to stop? Yeah, honestly, Sloan, I'm just really fucking tired. I was all gung-ho to leave, and now that I have, I'm exhausted. I could drive for a bit. She says it lightly, but we both know she knows the answer. She's the only one who knows that whole story, every dirty detail. Everyone else has bits and pieces, but with Sloan, I laid it all out. She was too young to really understand, which I think meant she was too young to judge me. I sometimes wonder if she judges me now. I keep my eyes peeled on the rocky rises of the surrounding mountains, so tall and ominous you can see them from the city. We're well in the mist now, traveling through the rolling yellowed foothills and into the jutting peaks capped with pristine snow. No, not with the load we're hauling. You don't have any experience with that. Her eyes narrow, and I feel it more than see it. And you do? One of my shoulders pops up. Not recently, but yeah, I hauled plenty of loads of hay in the summer when I was younger. You don't live at Wishingwell Ranch and not become a full-blown country boy. She doesn't respond. Instead, she pulls her phone out, thumbs flying across it. I see a call come in and the screen flashes. Sterling. She quickly declines it and keeps searching. You ever going to talk to him? There is a town called Rose Hill coming up that has a hotel by a lake. Looks pretty. I nod. I know it. Yeah? Yeah. We had a dry land camp, training camp there once. Beautiful spot. How far does it say? 30 minutes. Turn off at Junction 91. Okay, I just need you to keep talking to me. Boys! Oh, he just wants to get in his room. Okay, what do you want me to talk about? Should we trash talk your coach for forcing you to leave? I grumble out a laugh. No, I already asked you a question. Her head swivels away from me to glance out the window, and she taps one thoughtful finger on the tip of her nose. I forgot what it was. My lips flatten and my palms tighten on the steering wheel. She's lying, but that's okay. We both have secrets we keep. I ask if you were ever going to talk to him. Who? Wide turquoise eyes turn in my direction, and I give her a droll look. You tapping your nose to keep it from growing. Pinocchio? I don't want I don't want to talk about it with you. I ignore the ache in my chest, realizing how we've grown apart this past year with Sterling on the scene. Who pulled away first? When did it happen? Could she tell I was looking at her differently? Well, there's no one else here, and I know the way your head works. You talk things out, and I'm good at listening, so spill. Her responding laugh is soft and quiet. I know she must be thinking of the way she talked at me as a child while I sit around and brooded. Hilariously, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I don't know if he deserves my words, really, is how she starts. And I swear it sucks all the air out of the cab. The more I think about it, the angrier I am at myself more than anyone. I went along with it and let him talk to me the way he did, belittle me the way he did. And I just never really cared. I was going through motions, I think, focusing on the ballet company, focusing on my parents, focusing on everyone other than me. And now I look at myself and I don't like what I see. I don't like the choices I made. And I think ignoring him, pretty as it might be, is a choice I actually like right now. Petty as it may be, sorry. I don't even know what I have to say to him. I'm clinging to what little sanity I have, and I don't want to share it with him. He can't have it. I nod and twist my hands on the wheel, resisting the urge to reach out and touch her, to tell her how proud I am of her, to tell her she could be mine instead, because I told her I'd listen. And she doesn't need me complicating her already complicated feelings. And she definitely doesn't need my stamp of approval on them. That's not how feelings work. They just are, no matter what anyone else thinks of them. I've been told repeatedly I'm not responsible for what happened on that highway, but it doesn't change the way I feel. I feel responsible. I feel sick over my dad. I see tendrils slide down my spine. As far as I'm concerned, her dad is a colossal piece of shit. But I'm not going to be the one to tell her. I'm not sure she'd ever forgive me if I did. But I'm so angry at him too. The messages he's left me. Her top teeth clamp down hard on her pillowy bottom lip, like hurting herself will make the pain of her father's betrayal sting less somehow. He's being a real piece of shit, you know that? Her voice is harsher now. It clashes with the soft femininity of her. It's a fascinating dichotomy. Like I could just, I don't know, throw a tantrum and stomp on his foot or something equally childish. I'm so disappointed. What did he say to you? I asked tersely, already wishing I hadn't, already knowing it will make me hate the man more than I already do, knowing it will pull the scab off an old wound. He included Sterling in his text and told me to do my wifely duty and come home immediately. She snorts, and I silently rage. His face pops up in my mind, and I imagine driving my blocker into him. I responded with the only thing I've said directly to either of them since you broke me out of that church. I arch a brow, hoping she'll share her response. I told him I'm no one's wife, and I don't owe either of them shit. A strangled laugh bursts from my lips, and she smiles at me, looking mighty satisfied with herself. They can both mull that over while I continue to ignore them. No, Sloane doesn't need my approval, but goddamn, she has it anyway. Ooh, hold on. Why does it look so... There, that's a little better. King size bed or two twins or separate rooms. The woman behind the counter eyes me in a way I've encountered a million times. Like she recognizes me and like she wants me. I'm not especially comfortable with either of those looks. It's why I keep my cap on and try to blend into the scenery, which is hard to accomplish at 6'3" in a small hotel lobby with no one else around. Glancing down at Sloane beside me, I fold the brim of my hat, wondering when it might snap from the repeated pressure. Sloane is outright glaring at the woman. She did this when she was younger, when she had the most blatant childhood crush on me. Bo made fun of me about it, and I'd have to tell him to shut his big mouth so he wouldn't embarrass her. We'll take two twins. Sloane supplies while still staring at the woman with a blank look on her face. She peeks up at me from behind dark lashes, blonde tendrils slipping down around her temple, and gives me a shy smile and a shrug. More fun that way. Fun. I wonder for whom, because the more time I spend one on one with her, the more it seems like torture, like a video reel of missed opportunities, of me being oblivious, of me being too big of a coward to pursue her when I had an inkling of something more. But being paralyzed by indecision isn't new for me. The only place I don't feel that is usually on the ice between those pipes. That's when I feel in control of my life. I feel safe there. Spending another night in the same room as Sloane feels a lot less safe than facing flying pieces of frozen rubber somehow. For 4 seconds, I flash images in my mind of her and me tangled up together, skin sliding on skin, her moaning my name. I think about bending her over the back of the lobby couch and peeling those leggings down her firm thighs, telling her exactly what to do while I watch. And then I force myself to stop. Okay, here are your room keys. She slides a small envelope across the desk, and I can hear the woman talking about Wi Fi passwords and where to eat. But I turn away to stare at the crystalline glacier lake out the windows. I'm too tired to focus on anything other than how the water is the exact color of Sloane's eyes. Mhm. I was wrong about the sky. I was wrong about the eggshell. It's the glacier lake. I see her everywhere. A gentle hand at the center of my back returns my focus to the charming lobby of the small boutique hotel. Ready? With one of our bags in each hand, I nod and let Sloane lead the way. Her lean finger pulls ahead of me to walk down the hallway. Figure, sorry. Apparently, there are only main floor rooms right now. I just need somewhere to sleep for a bit. I was going to get you your own room. Her hand flicks over her shoulder, dismissing the comment. Saves us money this way. Sure. I almost laugh. Neither of us needs to be concerned with saving money. I know, like I did when I was younger. Sloane keeps me close because she worries about me. She stops abruptly, glancing between the envelope in her hand and the number on the door. Here we go. She swipes the key card, and with a soft beep, the door unlocks. We enter the room, and it's nicer than I expected. Spacious, with sliding glass patio door that opens onto a small courtyard facing the aquamarine lake. Best of all, the beds look so damn good. Without saying a word, I walk across the room, kick off my shoes, drop my coat and hat on the floor, and flop down onto the bed closest to the windows. I drift off, staring at the crystal blue water, daydreaming about the girl with crystal blue eyes. Chapter 13, Jasper. My dad and I are usually the ones who take the quads out. But yesterday he won at the casino. So today he bought two more so we can go adventuring as a family. Okay, so this is going back in time. We live in a double wide and eat an awful lot of mac and cheese by the end of the month. But dad loves his toys and never hesitates to spend on them. We're squeezing in a quick main ride after our typical Sunday family dinner. We may not have a lot of spare cash, but we're happy and it's fun. The light is golden, and so are the leaves falling from the trees above the ditch. Fall is in the air, but it's warm tonight, almost hunting season, and I can't wait to do that with my dad too. We clear a covered culvert, and I catch a little air, grinning. I can hear my little sister Jenny laughing wildly behind me and can almost envision the way her light brown hair is whipping on the back of her helmet as she gets more comfortable adding speed. Her new unit is smaller, lighter, easier to handle than what Dad and I are driving. Mom's looks are some sort of Barbie quad with its neon pink paint job. With a glance back, I see my parents moseying behind Jenny while I lead the way, serpenting up and down the ditch walls. My parents are bickering because Mom doesn't know how to handle the vehicle properly, but she also doesn't want Dad telling her what to do. It makes me smile. I know the spot we're coming up to. Dad and I have ridden it a million times. He's put the fear of God into me with this crossing. Two highways intersect near a bend in the road, and A copse of trees can mess with perception coming out of the ditch. We practiced it over and over again. I'm going, I call back. My dad's hand shoots up, offering me a thumbs up. Pay attention. Let us know how it looks from the other side, is his response. I guess now that I'm 14, he believes I know what I'm doing out here. Pride blooms in my chest as I climb the incline onto the shoulder and carefully check both ways. I look, I listen, and when I deem it safe, I rev my engine and shoot forward across the highway safely. I stop and turn on the other side to catch a view of the bend in the road. A large semi with a trailer is coming, and I can see the rest of my family on the other side, all together, smiling and laughing, even through the bickering. Again, I feel proud that my dad trusted me to be the first to cross. I feel capable. I feel grown up. We've spent years practicing safety protocols, so I know all the signals. I lift my hand straight above my head, the sign we use for stop anytime we go out on the quads, and in the winter, the snowmobiles. Except Jenny doesn't know these hand signals, and she must mistake it for a wave or me ushering her over. Oh no. Or maybe it's because the sun is low and in her eyes. Either way, I see her grinning at me from the other side of the highway as her wrist twists the throttle. Shit. I scream at her to stop. Dad lurches forward as though he can grab her and stop her, but it's too late. And I'll never stop feeling responsible. Oh my God, that's sad. No. I wake, nauseous and unsettled. That dream always does it to me. I keep my eyes closed, trying to think of something happy for 4 seconds. But everything is shit right now, and the only thing that pops up is the shy smile Sloan hits me with sometimes. The one she gives right before she tucks her hair behind her ears and drops her eyes. She's the only person I've told about the hand signal, about how I'm responsible for Jenny's death. Other people know the Cole's Notes version of my day. My Notes version of the day my life went to shit, but have no idea I can still make my shoulder ache from wishing I haven't lifted my arm to show off that I knew those hand signals that day. When my eyes crack open, I take a brief inventory of my body, noting the aches and pains in certain spots that grow more persistent with age. My vision gains some focus, and then my eyes catch a figure down at the edge of the lake. Sloan is standing there in a terry bathrobe staring at the water. Her hair is pulled up in a tight bun, the elegant lines of her neck silhouetted against the setting sun. Water that was blue now reflects the dramatic sky, all purples and pinks and golds, dark clouds streaking across a perfectly still lake. I bet it would be a good lake to play hockey on when it freezes, but I'm the one who freezes as the robe drops from her shoulders, and then her thong-clad ass, tight waist, toned back, and black bra straps are all I see. Her fingers curl into her palms and her shoulders scrunch up. It's like I'm watching her give herself a mental pep talk. I smile at the sight. Round as cheeks fold in equal turn as she walks slowly toward the water. She dips one toe in daintily and snaps it back with a shiver that racks her entire body. I see the deep breath she takes before she charges into the water, a little wild, a lot brave. There she is. I swear I can hear her squeal as she dives into the water, fully submerging herself under the still surface for a few beats that seem to last a lifetime. Her head breaks out several feet from shore, rivulets of water streaming off her bare face as her hands come up to push the wetness away from her closed eyes. She treads water and turns away to look at the mountains, just black silhouettes against the fiery sky. I sit up and stare. It could be a painting, a photograph, a beautiful woman in a beautiful lake. It's peaceful, serene. So unlike how I feel inside, it makes me wonder what view Bo's looking at right now. I find myself up and walking out the sliding door, needing fresh air, wanting to touch this view somehow, commit it to memory, like running my fingers over the mounds of oil paint. It almost doesn't seem real. I need to prove it to myself that it is. My socked feet grow cold as I walk over grass that is just a little too firm. It has a slight crunch when my weight presses into it. Evening frost already descending over the picturesque mountain valley. When I get to the water's edge, I feel the finest grains of sand slipping through the fabric, lending a gritty texture to the bottoms of my feet. But I don't care. I'm still entirely focused on Sloan, my friend Sloan, who is still treading in place gracefully like this is just another dance for her. I wonder what she's thinking about. I wonder if she feels as shredded as I do, as tattered and torn. Almost in slow motion, she glances over her shoulder, the tip of her nose wiggling just once as she turns to face me. Hi. It's one simple word, and somehow it still tugs at my chest. I'm so at peace in her presence. I always have been. Hi. I shove my hands in my pockets, pressing my thumbs against each fingertip in turn to calm my nerves. Trying not to think about my friend's bare ass and all the things I do to it. And then I give in, but only for 4 seconds. I give myself 4 seconds of chaos before I rein it in and pack it down, before I force myself back into control. Sloane's head quirks. What are you doing? Counting to 4. Is that a dumb jock joke? I huff out a laugh. Really nice, Sonny. She gives me a perfectly innocent look, all doe-eyed. Y'all aren't famous for your brains. She's teasing me, but I don't bite. It's a thing I do to help with feeling out of control. So when an opposing player scores a goal or something, I give myself 4 seconds of frustration before I get my head back in the game. Our eyes shift and then lock in the wake of my explanation. Are you feeling out of control right now? No. My reply comes a little too quickly. She nods, teeth pressing into her bottom lip. Her eyes spark with a challenge, and then she says, Come in. No, thank you. I bet it's freezing. Didn't know they grew 'em so soft out at Wishing Well Ranch, she taunts, sliding her arms away and pushing herself further back. Don't go too far, leaps from my mouth before I can stop it. What are you going to do? Her legs kick under the water, pushing her further away. You're too scared to come in here. I press my thumbs into the pads of my fingers and count to 4 again. What would Bo do? I stop and stare at her blankly. Only she would have the balls to throw that in my face right now. Everyone else has been walking on eggshells, but her constant stream of consciousness won't allow it. It's refreshing. I reach my right hand over my shoulders and pull my t-shirt off from the back of my neck. It falls to the sand, and I catch Sloane's eyes tracing my torso before she forces herself to look away quickly at the peaks surrounding us. The silence is almost deafening. All I can hear is the soft swish of water lapping at the sandy shore and the quiet hum of highway traffic in the distance. I make quick work of my jeans and socks before pulling one arm across my chest into a stretch, hoping she doesn't watch me too closely. What would Bo do? Her head flips in my direction at the sound of my voice, and I grin at her, feeling instantly lighter somehow. He'd run in there and dunk your snarky little ass. And that's exactly what I do. I charge into the Glacier Lake and dive in, going straight for her, ignoring the way the icy water sucks the air from my lungs. She tries to swim, but I catch up to her in no time. My hands slip through the water and over her smooth skin as I grab her, heft her up, and toss her through the air. One more page. Her playful squeals take me back, and when she hits the water with a loud slap, I bark at a laugh that echoes around us, bouncing off the mountains. I don't know where Bo is, but I do know he'd approve of this, and somehow that brings me comfort. She surfaces, sputtering and wiping at her face. Jasper Gervais, you did not just do that to me. I did, and you squealed like a pig. She gasped in faux offense. Take that back. Okay, fine. You squealed like a piglet, far more high-pitched and ladylike than a plain old hog. You dick. She's laughing breathlessly as she launches herself at me. Her strong thighs wrap around my ribcage, and she brings her hands onto the top of my head, trying to push me under. The position puts her breast right at eye level. In God. I try to be a good friend and not sure, but the bra pushes them up in the most distracting way. The cool air and even colder water has goosebumps dotting the tops of them, nipples straining against the flimsy fabric. You're going down, Gervais. She keeps pushing on me, giggling and wiggling and trying her hardest. She's strong, but not strong enough, and her words are so open to misinterpretation, I can't even handle it. Oh, I'll go down, Winthrop, but I'm taking you with me. And with that warning, I flop back, plunging us both down into the icy depths. For a few beats, it's silent and dark. She grabs at me, and I give myself 4 seconds of insanity in our private bubble beneath the lake. Our hands roam frantically over one another's bodies, sluicing through the water. My hand, her thigh, her hand, my ribs. Are we playing wrestling like we were when we were kids? Or are we taking liberties we never take above water? On the fourth second, I push up and away, and we both crest the water, panting and staring at each other. Her tongue darts out over her lips, tasting the glacier water clinging there, and her eyes drop to my mouth as I mirror the motion. The water between us doesn't feel so cold anymore. I let myself stare at her for another 4 seconds. The tension expands in my chest, pushing until it feels like it might burst. Reminds me of playing in the river when we were kids, jumping off the bridge on the back quarter. She blinks, like I've just shaken her awake, and plasters a flat smile on her face. Yeah, I never did quite get the nerve up to jump off that bridge. Next summer, I offer, letting myself float away from her so I don't do something colossally stupid like let myself get all handsy with her again. Yeah, her teeth chatter as the word passes between her lips, and I nod toward the shore. Let's go. Get you warmed up. Track down some food. I could really use a drink, she says. Fucking same, I think to myself. We swim until we can stand. The tiny pebbles dig into the bottoms of our feet, and I work to keep my focus on where I'm going rather than letting my eyes wander over Sloane's body in the departing light. Almost done. Hold on. She's too tempting, and I'm too confused. Her eyes stay on the ground, too. On the shore, she dries off with her robe and tries to hand it to me to use a towel, clutching her arms over her mostly naked body. But it's her wide eyes that catch my attention. I can't place the look in them, but I know I'm not letting her walk back to the room uncovered and cold. I smile and shake my head, pulling the robe from her hand and wrapping it around her shoulders. But you'll be cold, she says, while I give a brisk rub up and down her arms a few times once the garment is in place. I grab her hand and start walking back to her room. You don't need to worry about me, Sonny. I don't look back when I hear her soft response. I always worry about you, Jas. Okay, we left off on chapter 14, page 147. Thank you guys again for being here with me to read these books. These are great books. Yes, it gets really sexual, but there is more of a storyline to this one than the last because we're almost we're about a quarter of the way through, I guess. A little over a quarter of the way through. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you like this video, put down below your favorite romantic emoji, roses, flowers, anything. Candle. I don't even know if candle is a thing. But anyway, thank you guys again. Make sure you also hit your bell notification so you're aware of when I go live. So you may catch one of the live readings where I screw up a million times and laugh and all the shit. But anyways, make sure you also join us every Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for adult time. This is already an adult 18 and up channel, but Friday nights are the chill time. No kids around, no reading. It's just black lights, games, all adult shit. Fun stuff though. So thank you guys again for being here. Make sure you're writing me letters. I would love to have a full, huge PO box full of shit. I want to really piss the post office off. That'd be my thing. Well, yeah, I used to work at the post office in the military, so I know all about that. But anyway, guys, enjoy, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Okay. Got it did, y'all. Okay, guys, thumbs up. I have a try-on haul that I would like to do, but I don't think we're going to make it. Okay, so yeah, so when I come on here in the afternoons, I'm usually filming my reading video and any hauls I might have. I do have hauls, but I don't feel like doing that this instant. I do have candy though. Hey, Cart. Mhm. Thank you, Thomas. These lights are bright. Hi, Chris. What's up? Okay. Yeah, Chris. Hey, thank you for waiting. I appreciate you. Hi, Philip. Yeah. Hi, Wayne. UK. Very cool. So what time is it? About 20 minutes. I'm going to get off here and I got to make dinner. But yeah, basically, now Thursdays in the morning, I have parent training on my kids' school. But that's from what, 9 to 10? Yeah. After 10 on Thursdays, I'm good. I try to like go live as much as I can during the day with you guys because I can. It's pretty quiet until I go pick them up. But I enjoy doing like my workouts and everything on live. So why not like bring you guys with me? Hi, Chris. Thank you for waiting and being patient. I appreciate it. So shout out to Chris. What a cool dude. So Wayne, I am from Tampa Bay, Florida, originally, currently living in California. Hi, Joe. Oh no. Hold on. Chris, what song do you want to what song do you want me to play? Polly, what do you think? Well, I was going to wait till I hit a certain number of likes, but I took the sweatshirt off for you, Chris. Because some people are just worth it. Germany, yay! I was stationed there in the military. I'm 90% German and about 10% Irish. Definitely email, but also write me a letter. That's the best way, and I'll write a letter back to you. And I have a bunch of merch to send out too. Hi, Ahmed. Hi, Long John from UK. Hi, Victor. Hi, guys. My MOS was 71 Lima postal operations. Greece, cool. Australia, wow. Thank you, John. That is so cool, you guys. What kind of collab would you want to do, Chris? So I was U.S. Army stationed over in Germany. Very cool. Very cool, Jay. My husband's an engineer. My oldest son is a 11 Bravo infantry. Hi, Tony. Welcome back. Hi, Swan. I love that name. I love swans. Look at my big butter pillow. This is like the best body pillow you can have. What's the song? Hi, Donnie. Hi, Richard. What? What's the song? Oh. Alexa, play Birthday Sex by Jeremiah.
Birthday Sex by Jeremiah on Amazon Music.
Oh no, this one. That's funny. What? Shout out to you, Chris, for sure. Hi, Travis. I didn't watch the Super Bowl at all. Chris. Argentina. Hello, Argentina. Manu. Travis, I don't talk about politics. Thank you, Terrence. Yaman. I'm 42 as of yesterday. Thank you, Ornon. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Iman. Thank you, Nick. Brian, be nice. I am an Aquarius. I burn like fire. Thank you, Sirius. Motley Crue. Damn. Serious funk. Write me a letter and I'll send you one back. Yaman. Hi, Nick. Alexa, play the best of Motley Crue.
I couldn't find the songs you requested.
What?
Shuffling songs by Motley Crue on Amazon Music.
I was born in 84. Thank you, Tim. Mm. Thank Patrick. This channel is very interesting. I'm just a fly by the sea, ass on fire type of girl. You never know what I'll do. What is my purpose on here? I don't know. To talk. Thumbs up, guys. Alejandro. Oh no. Alejandro's back with his big clock. I'm not ignoring you, Chris. I see everything you're saying. I do the same thing to Alejandro when he's being Alejandro like. Nice Gravis, Aram. San Antonio, very cool. Andrew. Hello. Dipshit. Hey, dipshit. I like your name. Welcome. Make sure you guys thumbs up. Don't forget. All you gotta do is double tap on me. Double tap right here. Double tap. Thank you, Monkman. I am 42. I turned 42 yesterday. Hi, Nick. I've never been to Dallas. No. You're from England? Very cool, Terry. I live in California. I'm from Florida, but we're military, so. Dipshit, it's about everything. A little bit of everything rolled into one. Oh no, I'm sorry, Mickey. Thank you. Moved to Minnesota. Very cool. So I'm in Fresno. night, or you'll miss out on a lot of fun. I do. I have 6. My oldest is 21. My youngest is about to be 5. You guys are cute. Yeah, every Friday I come on here at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard. We have like adult time. I put my black lights on. It's like it's a whole Club Melissa up in here. Peace and love to you. Thank you, Dawn. It is fun. Okay, guys, I got about 10 more minutes on here, but I'm on like a lot of the day. I have been anyway. You guys are leaving very sweet comments. I appreciate it. And make sure you guys watch my full-length videos. I have some good ones. I do budget hauls and stuff, and you can also catch all my other books I've read. I have a whole library. So when I'm not on a live, you can watch those. I love Motley Crue. No weird stuff. That's funny. Hi, guys. Thank you, Nick. Hi, Jose. Thank you, Monkman. Thank you. Greece, very cool. Norman? Oh, Norman is your name? Okay. I'm good, Jose. How are you? She doing good. Yeah. Sup, ho? Love it. You too, Tony. Okay, guys, make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe to my channel. Watch my other videos. Hit your bell notification so you can see when I'm on a live. But I've got to get off here now and start dinner. Thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate all the time you guys spend with me. And does not go unnoticed, and I appreciate you. But remember to hit your bell notification if you want to join in on the lives. Make sure you're watching my other videos. Comment. I'd love to like respond to comments, and send me a letter. Write me a letter. Definitely write me a letter. And on these videos, double tap to thumbs up, because that shows YouTube that people are enjoying my content. So love you, Chris. Love you guys. I will be back tomorrow. I will see you guys soon. Make sure you watch all my other videos. You guys can fight in the comments. That's fine. Bye, guys. Hugs and kisses. Bye.